I've sat down to record. They are cutting trees down outside. I've gone to find my microphone. I think my husband's got it. You know, one of those days where this is the slot I've got, this is what we're going with. Bradley. Oh, I'm going to put Bradley up. Also the manic nature of talking to Bradley Wiggins in the worst portrait form. It is Fairyloot YA time. This is the July Fairyloot. So as always, if you haven't had yours, please scroll away because I don't want to spoil it for you. Can't remember what the theme was, so let's get into it. This is the full box with all the bits, and as I've sat down to start filming this, a Fairyloot parcel has just arrived. I think this is a pre-order, so I'm going to string this on at the end and we'll see what we've got. Here's the spoiler card. And I'm not looking at what's in there. It is Tale as Old as Time, so I think it is a Fairytale-esque box. First item. I'm already kind of fuming, but in a polite, kind way because that's what I do. It's another one of these baskets. How many of these baskets can we use? Looking at it, I think it's probably 6 Crimson Cranes. It is pretty. It does feel a little more waterproof inside, so maybe you could use this in your bathroom, so it could be a practical item. Luma Crate last month, we had a basket. Yeah, it's a basket. Sorry, that sounded really mean. The Lunar Chronicles coasters. We've had a couple of sets of coasters. I think we had one for Only a Monster, Never a Hero. And we also had Belladonna ones, which I loved the Belladonna ones because I love Belladonna. Actually, I loved the Only a Monster one. Actually, I love the other ones as well because I really love that book series. These are the Lunar Chronicles. I have not read them. They are pretty. Will I use them? Do I use any of the other coasters? No. Sleep Like Death Apple Spoon. And we did get one of these, if I think it's the same. It's kind of like a ceramic spoon, so it's more for your bookshelf than usable. So it's a ceramic spoon. It says the fairest of them all, but if I'm not mistaken, that is totally upside down. Unless it's supposed to hang up. So yeah. Whichever way you turn it, it's really hard to read, but that's it, a ceramic spoon. It's quite a pretty item. It's not a practical item, that's just going to get... Yeah. This is not going well so far. Right. Okay, so this is a Once Upon a Time vase, or vase if you're posh. This is something I don't think we've had before. Oh, this is pretty. So it is a book-shaped acrylic vase, which is pretty. That is a nice item. I think it's one of those things that is great looking, but the actual flowers, they obviously weren't much better in a... I'm really grumpy today, I'm so sorry. Anyway, it's a pretty item. I think it's a new item that we haven't seen before. That's good. And actually the box that it's come in, let me just show you. The box that it's come in is really, really nice. I'm actually very taken by the box. There's quite a lot of items in this box as well this month. This is a Fairytale sticker set. I like the envelope. It's 3 sheets of stickers and they are pretty. They've got kind of like an 80s whimsical, don't know if you can see those. Sorry about my nails. They are pretty. I think they're really well done, and they do give me that vintage nostalgic fairy tale look. They're pretty. Will I use them? No. I can't use a sticker. Does anyone else collect stickers but can't stick them on anything? Because that is way too much of a commitment. Right, I'm putting those to one side because I cannot get them back in the envelope. Let's do the book. I Spy Purple. I'm always a fan of purple. We've got a purple solid top. Oh, I am excited for this book. And I really love what they've done with the cover. It is Sleep Like Death by Kailyn Byron. Kailyn Byron? I really have enjoyed their previous books, and this is such a pretty edition. Look at those edges. We've got solid purple on the bottom and the top. I love what they've done with this cover. I think it is beautiful. Oh gosh, that's gorgeous. It's a reversible dust jacket, and I think both sides, this is proper classic fairy tale. I think they've done such a great job. Deeply in love with that. The naked cover is very pretty, and it's purple. I do love purple. End papers. Fairyloot are absolutely smashing it on the foiled end papers right now. They're doing such a good job. Their romantasy boxes, all the books are beautiful. I'm going to say beautiful a lot, sorry. Different at the back. Again, it's absolutely stunning. Not signed, which is absolutely fine. We've got a bound and a handwritten author's letter. That's a really lovely book. If you don't know what this book is, I'm just going to read you the blurb. Eve is ready to be the Queen's sword to be her vengeance. Princess Eve was raised with one purpose: to destroy the Knight, an evil sorcerer who terrorizes Queensbridge with his wicked magic. Far too many of her subjects have been devastated by the Knight's trickery, but Eve's own unique magic, the ability to conjure weapons from nature, makes her a worthy adversary. That is something that I've loved in Kailyn Byron's other books. It's that wielding of magic that controls nature. I'm really into that. As she approaches her 17th birthday, Eve is ready to battle, but her mother, Queen Regina, has been acting bizarrely, talking to a strange mirror alone every night. Then a young man claiming to be the Knight's messenger appears and shares a shocking truth about Eve's past. Unsure of who to trust or what to do next, Eve must find the courage to fight. But will it be enough to save her family and her queendom? Well, this is a reimagining, if you hadn't already guessed from that blurb, of Snow White. I mean, the apple is such a giveaway. So that is July's Fairyloot. That book is absolutely gorgeous. The box, I'm on the fence. It's an okay box. It's not a great box for me. The basket, the spoon, the coasters, the stickers were really pretty. I loved the nostalgic theme of them, and the vase, that was a nice touch, and the box that it came in was extra special. I did say that another Fairyloot book had come while I was sitting down. Oh right, I can see straight away what this is. This has just come today, so if you have not received it and you're waiting for your Fairyloot When the Moon Hatched, then you need to scroll away. It is a chunk. I do have multiple editions of this, and I really am on the fence as to whether I'm going to read this book at all. Yeah, I know. This is the Fairyloot When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I really love the vibes of this edition. It gives me proper Pokemon vibes. I'm into it. Edges are really pretty. We've just got a solid blue on the bottom and the top. End papers are very good. Again with that great foiling. I'm trying not to look at the naked cover because I get a lot out of a naked cover. And there's the back end papers. I'm not sure if this is signed, I can't remember. It is signed, I don't know if it's a digital, but it is signed. Edges are super pretty. I love this little detail, don't know if you can see that. There's a little origami. I don't know if it's an origami dragon or if it's an origami crane, but it's very good. I love the colours. That naked cover is pretty. It's giving proper fairy tale, isn't it? Proper fantasy fairy tale. And on the back it says, "Chase death, Moonbeam, and I pray your bloodlust brings you the same sense of peace I feel just knowing you exist." Very pretty book. For any of you who don't know what this book is about, I will read you the blurb. As an assassin for the rebellion, Rave's job is to complete orders and never get caught. When a rival bounty hunter shatters her world, Rave finds herself... Is it Rave or Reeve? Finds herself captured by the Guild of Nobles, a group of powerful fae. Crushed by the loss of his great love, Dragon Rider Khan Vega, that's such a fantasy name, took the head of a king and donned his melted crown. Now on a tireless quest to quell the never-ebbing ache in his chest, a clue lures him into the capital's high-security prison, where he stumbles upon, you guessed it, the imprisoned Rave. Together they seek truths that threaten to unravel everything they knew about their world and each other. So this is book 1 in the Moonfall series, and this is the Fairyloot edition. If you like these videos, please think about liking, commenting, subscribing. Take care of yourselves. Bye.